Well, if you're dealing with any type of pest problem around your house, you're going to want to hear from an expert. John Baracchio of Able Pest Control is here on Living 808 to talk about this. It seems like we had just a brutal summer with all the little critters coming around the house.
That's pretty much every day, every summer here in Hawaii, and that's what's been keeping us busy for all these years. But yeah, that's exactly what happens here in our beautiful state. Not just tourists like to live here, but pests too. So we try to just keep it under control as best we can.
Let's talk about that because obviously, you know, businesses like this, but a lot of your business is actually with residences too.
We have about 65% residences, and then the other percentage are all businesses, schools, restaurants, things like that. So we do a lot of commercial properties as well. But the bulk of it is, yes, definitely residential.
Now, people might try their own DIY, you know, buy some stuff from a drugstore or whatever. Would you discourage doing that and trying to find it yourself?
A lot of people do that. In fact, that's like a multi-million-dollar business, and if you can take care of it, that's great. But the pest control is actually boiled down to a science, and that's where we come in, and all our guys are certified and trained to actually do this specifically to control pests the best way. So it's not as simple as just grabbing something over the counter and just being a spray jockey and try to take care of everything all one crack. You have to be really specific with what we're trying to target, which is what we do, and then we go from there. So a lot of the times people do spend hundreds of dollars over the counter, and a couple months later they'll just end up giving us a call and say, you know what, can you just take care of it for us? What
type of services do you offer to different residents who want something?
So general pest control consists of roaches, ants, centipedes, spiders, beetles, silverfish. That's like a general pest control, but we also take care of all the biting and stinging insects. So like centipedes, wasps, bees, bed bugs, all that nasty stuff. I know you probably get.
No, we definitely believe in pest control around the house too. So, you know, what should people think about? Is this something, you know, when you see something, for instance, termites or different things, it's a full thing, you have to leave the house. For yours, is there anything?
Yeah, that's like a myth. So the only time you really have to leave the house is when it gets tent fumigated. So that's mostly for like drywood termites. So we can take care of termites as well. A lot of people think they have to tent the house for like rodents or roaches, and that's not the case at all. So there are different types of termites, different types of bugs, and you don't have to leave the house for a lot of the stuff that we do. So we have, I mean, the materials are changing every day with the EPA regulating so many things. So we're always constantly rotating our stuff, and the materials that we use are mostly labeled for people to be in the house, so it's very low in toxicity, it has no odor, and we're able to treat schools and churches while people are still in the area. So a lot of baiting and things that don't affect humans.
Yeah, that's good. Just some tips for some of the homeowners out there. When should they really start thinking about pest service? If you're seeing a few things around the place or centipedes, or are there any warning signs you need to really look for?
Yes, everybody has their own threshold. So, you know, some people can live with a couple centipedes at night, where as soon as someone sees a rat or a centipede outside, that's it for them, right? So it all depends on what they're comfortable with, but we handle a lot of places where you'd be surprised. It's like fully infested, where as soon as you open the door, then
disgusting
stuff are coming out. So some people's thresholds are high, and it's only to a certain point when they say, okay, enough is enough. That's when we come in. But for the most part, we do a lot of maintenance. So people don't like to see any bugs in their house at all, which is where we come in. We do like an initial clean out, and then either a monthly or a bi-monthly or a quarterly service. Every 3 months, we just put you on a rotation, and you're good to go.
What is your website or number in case people want to come and have you come out and check out their house?
Our phone number, 953-2253. So that's 953-ABLE, A-B-L-E.
All right.
And the website is ablepesthawaii.com.
John, thank you so much, and best of luck with that. And thank you for taking care of the problem that a lot of us have.
Thank you so much, Tanya. Very nice to see you.